Listen, man. How come Capcom did not reveal me for Street Fighter 5? Because I tell you, the 5 best fighters this year at EVO 2015 for Ultra Street Fighter 4. Dalism, and Dalism. Because I spit that yoga fire, man. Welcome to the Multi-Tap Podcast. Minus Kizu, Sky, PM, you're on. Sometimes Creed. So yeah. Fuck it, I'm leaving it in because I don't have much time. I just got back from, like, somebody called out. I had to work their shift, and I just got back now, and I'm just going through everything, so I'm probably going to do this as quickly as possible. Start with a little bit of bad news on my end, but, yeah, the whole moving thing I've been on about for a couple years now. Hell, probably you've heard of it since I started the whole YouTube thing altogether, like trying to get all that together. It looks like it's not going to be it would cost me more to do that rather than just, you know, move back in with my folks and help them out, because they faced that similar situation and they wanted to move as well. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll bump in with them. Maybe we could fix this place all together and, you know, help them out. So, yeah. It was all just to try and get more videos out anyway, but, you know, I've been pretty good with that on my own, and, you know, I know with my new LP, I'm not going to be doing that all the time. You know, it's not going to be a daily thing where I was just pumping out videos just about every day with, because I really didn't have to grind all that much. If that was like any other NIS game, maybe, with maybe exception for, I don't know. I think the first stream game I ever streamed to completion, Time and Eternity. I think probably I could do that. But no, if you didn't see the LP, I guess I'll say it again here. My clue for my next LP is, I'm going digital. A lot of you will be hyped for that, I'm sure. I know I will be. I finally get to... It's going to be another semi-blind right off the bat, so I don't know what that'll bring to me, or if I can do it to completion, or even if... I'll do my best. I always make sure. But I've given myself a sneak peek of what's to come later, and I'm like, whew. So if you don't get a video from me every day like you have been, that's why. I'm just gonna be busting my ass, and now the moving thing is, instead of that, it's going to be, now I gotta put towards fixing this place up and making sure everything goes good with that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try and go through this really quickly because I don't have a lot of time. Like I said, I just got back. It's like 2 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna bust my ass and try to get this up. Not much gaming wise, really. Either. Because, again, I've been mostly on the LP, and I haven't even practiced the other thing. I'm going to start to do that sometime this week. The only thing I could scoped out for the newer games is that that silhouette for Guilty Gear Zard Revelator got revealed to be Jack-O, as in Jack-O-Lantern. I don't know if she's like an actual weapon, but it turns out she is kind of sinister, because it's been said that she is, in fact, working for that man. Seems like a cross. Like, I've seen Loke tests, like a couple of the videos. I had a little bit of time just before I started. Just wanted to relax while I eat my lunch or whatever. So I watched maybe like a couple like sneak peeks here on YouTube, what I could find. She seems like a cross between Testament, because she summons shit, and Jam, maybe, because of there's little icons just above the tension bar. She's like summoning things out, like there's... And you can see, like, little, like, numbers, like S, probably for slash, K for kick, so it's probably, like, all that stuff. So it's, like, geared to, like, what you call or something like that. So she might be kind of like Venom in that regard. And it looked like she combined 2 presses, like, she hit S, like, she got an S out there and a K, and they disappeared, and then there was, like, another thing floating towards them. So, I don't know. Could be interesting. Also, Loke Test showed me that the beginning of the match had this quick 3D, like, pan down into a 2D, kind of like BlazBlue, but a little quicker. Like, you get, like, the dual 1, and it pans down like the 2D just before the fight starts. So, just showing off now, Access. Not that I'll ever complain about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing for Waifu Watch, because again, I've been super busy. I just found this as well in the Doritos Roulette. Will this be like a good thing, or is this like? Because I saw it and I'm like, like a bunch of different chips together, and then I look at the back and I'm a little bit more pessimistic. I'm like, because the back says most chips are the Doritos nacho cheese flavor you love, but there's a hot chip in every handle. Do you dare eat another and risk getting burned? So, are they different, or there's like a multitude, or is it just the nacho with just the one spicy chip and it's just like back and forth? So, I can't even. Oh man, this might have been a bad idea. I don't know, because I got them over a plate. I wanted to see if I could like tell them apart, but I don't think I can. I think this might be just like, this is nacho, this is spicy, this is nacho. So, which if that's the case, I feel ripped off. Okay, now this looks a little less orange. Because like I said, it's just like the same shade of yellow, but it's, yeah, sorry to do this live. I guess I can cut that out. So, nothing else. It was the safest looking one, and it's still a little spicy. Oh, it feels like I licked them 9-volt batteries now. My tongue. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, this was a bad idea. Oh, I'm going to use the other one. I don't know why. Okay, I think that was a regular one. I can't tell. My tongue is still on fucking... What the fuck, dude? The fuck am I... Oh, this is bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. One more. Okay, that kind of got like guacamole or something like that, and then but it got spicy. Or some kind of garden thing. And only now it's like really spicy. Oh no. All right, I'll just. Oh. One moment, please. Okay, drank a fuck ton of this iced tea over here. I was still feeling it kind of a bit, so I started like you know, something like really, really hot, like hot pits, and you do like the inside of your mouth blowing, like you blow in or something like that. That needed to do that about 5 or 6 times. Fucking damn it! Ugh. That's $3. That's $3 I'll never get again. Fucking overpriced. Shit. Ugh. They're spicy, and then there's that. Christ. And apparently this was I looked it up to see if there was like, if anyone like was ballsy enough or brain dead enough to like, or don't have the fucking taste buds that can sense heat like that to be like, okay, this one is this flavor, this one is this flavor. So I know what I'm, at least get some idea of what I'm eating ahead of time, but no, I don't think so. They were apparently, for a time, they were in Canada. And then there was like a lot of people like doing YouTube stuff of that. And again, had I looked into it, I might have let this one go. I just saw this like today for me. So this is what happens when you don't do research. Lack of research has cost me. But whatever. Ugh, damn it. Spending frivolous shit if I'm gonna be. I'm alright now. I thought I was gonna have to speak the rest of the review with my tongue still kind of numb and the side of my Side of my mouth kind of is on fire a little bit. I'm good now, so. Alright, let's get to... I can't even tell which... It's bad because you can't even tell which ones are which. I'm looking at the bag, just pisses me off. Fuck you. Fuck me for buying them. No one to blame but myself on that one. It's like, you knew they were spicy. It was like, they're spicy, and like I said, Jesus. Ugh. I ain't never gonna be on Hot Pepper Gaming, am I? Fuck that. Oh. Alright. I was multitasking on Raw at the time because it sucked. SmackDown was no better. SmackDown really is better than Raw. Like, this feels like more of the same. Like, oh, back to this again, where it's, cool shit that went on, but overall it was just, eh. Raw begins with Rollins and his authority, sans the WWE title. They're considering fining and up to firing Ambrose for straight-up theft, because he still has the title. Triple H yells at Ambrose to get down and give him that belt back to them. Roman Reigns comes out to gloat and says, Ambrose wants a rematch at Money in the Bank. And it's going to be a ladder match this time. Now, the Authority is clearly not in the mood for negotiation, but Reigns' constant goading of Rollins was enough to set him off. He's, Reigns is like, you need Mom and Dad, Kane, and the world's smallest security to win that match. You had them in your back pocket, and that's the only way you beat him. You need him to win all your matches now, and Rollins just fucking... He's had enough. He's like, fine, he'll get it. I don't need anybody. I don't fucking need security. I don't fucking need Kane. I don't even need Triple H and Stephanie. He's got the match, and he just storms the fuck off. Steph's pissed off at him that Rollins pretty much went against what the Authority's original plan was. Like, his goading of him was successful, and she's just like, who the hell do you think you are? And Triple H interrupts. He's like, well, that's Roman Reigns. He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Or is he? Because you got a match tonight, and if you lose, you're out. Don't go nowhere, because that match is next. So, pick of the litter for Triple H. He brings out King Barrett, the guy that jobbed the fucking R-Truth for 2 weeks in a row. He does manage to drop kick steel steps into the knee of Roman Reigns. It was kind of a cool spot when I was like, because again, I admit I wasn't paying that much attention as much as I should. I was trying to, because I had like 2 streams going on, I think. I think it was Gabe Wingo was streaming and Sky at the time. She was doing a Monday thing. She didn't get enough out of the weekend or something like that. Like, she was trying to get through that. She's trying to get into more things. So that's cool. But anyway, this match does try to help Barrett look strong, but of course Reigns at the end straight up deadlifts Barrett and wins. So that was really your plan, Triple H. Oh wait, no, Roman backstage. He gets back there and is told by Triple H he'll face Mark Henry later tonight. So you can't even give the Big Show or Alicia Fox their own gimmick anymore. Like, everybody's getting the revolving face heel gimmick because you don't know what the fuck you're doing with them. You can see why I wasn't paying much attention, because it was going to piss me off. Byron Saxton talking to Nikki Bella, who I think is coming up on, unfortunately, the longest reigning current Divas champion. I miss these fucking chips. Paige gets in Nikki says, hey, I want a battle royale. Then now that Naomi's taken care of, there's pretty much no stopping me. Nikki's like, you're starting to sound like Naomi talking about what you're owed. But you want a title shot, you'll get it tonight. Segment with the new Intercontinental Champion, The Ryback. He's hype about being champ. Defends it against The Miz. Before the match even begins, I'm like, wow, he's actually going to wear that? Yeah, The Miz is still wearing that stupid thing. And on SmackDown, he does a Miz TV thing later on. He gets like sweater. It's like a sweater underneath or something, or at least like long sleeves like a sweater. Christ. Before the match even begins, the fucking Big Show, he comes out. It looks like he's gearing up to punch Ryback, but spins around and jacks Miz instead. So, yeah. Second match, disqualification. grabs the mic and says, if anyone's fighting you for that IC title, it's going to be me, and then leaves. So, hey, pay-per-view match. Okay. Can think of dumber ways that could have been done. Just punching the Mitch. Punching the Mitch. Was it Mitch Dolph Ziggler? I forget. No, that was Kenny, Johnny, Mitch, Nikki. I think it was Nikki. Nikki, Mikey, and we are the Spirit Squad. Save us, Owen, save us. He says, when I say I'm gonna do something, I deliver. When I got to NXT and said I'd win the title, I delivered. When I said I'd take out Sami Zayn, I delivered. And when I said I'd beat John Cena in Elimination Chamber, I delivered. I should be on top of the world, but I'm not. First thing I did after that match, I called home and my wife was congratulating me, but my son, being like any kid in the WWE, was more worried about John Cena. It's not his fault, he doesn't know any better. It's because Cena portrays himself as this real-life superhero. I honed my craft for 15 years while my own son was being brainwashed by Cena's hustle, loyalty, and respect. And in 2 weeks, I expose the lie that is John Cena, and I'll make sure my son sees it all go down. So if you got kids wanting that Cena appearance at a signing or birthday party, sit them down so they can watch too. Real role models don't do it by marketing ploys. They say what they're gonna do and deliver, like I always do. Cena comes out and this is just like, shut up. You act like it's your first goddamn match till you opened your trap about 5 minutes ago. I was gonna give you this US title because you earned it by beating me last night, but you're so concerned about trying to be a real role model when you're not even a real man. You wanna know why your son feels the way he does? According to you, it's the WWE marketing machine. Your son feels the same way he feels because, like all these fans, they believe and see me on this stage deliver. Those corporate slogans and catchphrases, as you call them, are anything but. It's my passion to the fans, win or lose. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. When I wear the Never Give Up, I encourage everyone from young or old to do the exact same. The 3 words that define you, Owens, while a tough pill to swallow, is also never give up. Man to man, 2 weeks. You explain to yours how in 2 weeks you didn't believe because a real man kicked your ass. Owen looks incensed, ready to fight Cena, but takes his title and storms out. So, once again, Cena, you elevate the guy. He comes out and delivers amazing promos. When he's not like, bar the thing where he's like, some might treat us kind of a shill because he's like talking about there was like a kid fighting cancer in the crowd or something like that, and he pans to that or something like that. That was like their WWE moment of trying to absolve all the dirty backstage shit that they've been. Once again, you know what I mean, like the whole Conor McCallick. It's that all over again. It's just you can see sometimes why I'm like kind of apprehensive on these things. The pay-per-view was good. I just this Raw was. They're trying to build up for the pay-per-view. This Raw was not doing well. Sorry, I'll never get through it if I keep harping on it like that. New Day is celebrating. Heel Kofi implying the Freebird rules coming into effect on Money in the Bank once again. He's like, if Kofi becomes champion, we all get to, we all get Money in the Bank. If he gets the championship, we're all champions. So, yeah, their team. Freebird rules, love it. He faces off against Ziggler, another Money in the Bank participant. Former winner, accompanied by Lana. Kofi tries a roll-up with a handful of tights, but Ziggler rolls even further and beats Kofi at his own game. 3-on-1 till the primetime players run out to save him. Commercial. And of course, you come back. 6-man tag match, player. This match has Darren Young taking most of the beatings from the primetime players' tandem tag offense. From New Day's primetime player offense, sorry. Titus lifting up anything that fucking moves and tossing them around. Titus O'Neil in 2015 is getting fucking over, brother, and I love it. The crowd does too. Pump handle slam to Xavier Woods to win this thing. My God. Now I'm hyped now for primetime players in the Brass Ring Club. I want that. You know, Cesaro and if Titus O'Neil can do that, I'm like, wow, this. I'm looking forward to that one. I gotta like as much as I was like not paying attention so much, I was like, wow, this Raw's kind of again. Some good does come out of this night, and I was like, yeah, I like that they're getting over, and I'm glad they're facing the New Day. I'm glad these guys are getting over now. Because as heels, they were kind of over, but they didn't really get it, and they were still kind of like, eh. They did it to like slight annoyance, but they were still kind of over to some of us. Because, yeah. It's still one of my favorite things, though. We're talking to Ezekiel Jackson. Big Zeke ain't got no cuts. Big Zeke ain't got no cuts. He big, he strong, but he ain't got no cuts. So yeah, they can get kind of annoying, and some of their like backstage segments that before they started wrestling again, I was like, I don't know about this. But meanwhile, Madison Rayne, TNA talent, by the way, on Twitter said, quote, Caitlyn Jenner did it, now it's my turn. Maxon Rayne? Yeah, it's just her trying to get Impact that last bit of attention before they fucking disappear and become, I guess, a part of WWE Network archives, you know. One of them. I can't believe Carl dressed up as James Storm and pushed Mickie James off the fucking... What the fuck? Oh my god, that is the textbook definition of stupid. What the fuck? Not even just like, that's dumb. Just what the fuck? Oh, what also broke on Twitter? Samoa Joe's finishing up his indie schedule and joining WWE full-time just in time for SummerSlam in August, no doubt. You know. Fingers crossed, boys and girls. Yeah, Mark Henry. Apparently, if you beat Roman Reigns, like, they talked about this all night. I missed it at first, but, the person who beats Roman Reigns during Raw, like, Roman's is out, and that person who beats him gets his spot. No one in the fucking world can be convinced Mark Henry is climbing anything these days, much less a goddamn ladder. Fuck. My god. That big dude's on, like, broken glass by now. Like, wow. Is a testament to a guy that size and that kind of drive and that want to go out there. He puts over a really good match. Uses his size to just impose on Reigns. Tries to go for his eye. Like, at some point, he's holding that in, so he's got, like, that going into it for the near end of the match. And the match ends via countout after Reigns hits Henry with a Superman punch, and Reigns gets back into the ring in time. What? He's washing out his eye with a bottle of water. Like, he's like, give me some water. Like, I might have fucked my eye up. And he just turns around. It's a World's Strongest Slam post-match. So backstage, Reigns is running back, trying to just walk back again, trying to clear his eye and taking the slam. And Triple H again is telling him, lace that vest up tight and follow the buzzards. So yeah, him and Bray Wyatt, your main event. Hey, main event Bray Wyatt, but on Raw. But again, no one fucking believes in you. Yeah, keep Roman strong. Segment with people drinking Sonic shakes. The Matter Power is too busy drinking the shakes, and you can't get their handshake going. It's like, yeah, the director's like, yeah, drink the shakes. Yeah, you take a shot of the shake, and then you do the handshake, yeah, kind of thing. And they're just too enthralled with the shakes, you know, and can't say I blame them. That's the first time I had it. I want to go, I just remember that, this is how you Sonic. So me and Casey is one of my favorite commercials. Like, I'm sorry, I thought you were Cheesy Todd. Back when we used to just dick around on Skype and watch Raw go in the background. Before I just started writing shit down, trying to keep this together. I don't know, I might do that again and just fuck around. I don't know. Maybe it'll make some of these lesser Raws fly past. Although I believe one of them was that whole CM Punk thing where he's like on the mic and he's doing his his word shoot on everybody. Like, I don't hate you, John. I don't even dislike you. So good. So again, you never know. But anyway, the whole Sonic thing. New Day is Sonic Shakes. Big Show's like, how many you got? 25? I'm gonna need one of each. He's just drinking down that shake like no one's business. He's like, I'm a method actor. Divas title match up next. No Brie Bella. She was out post-match on the pay-per-view to congratulate Nikki. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, used to seeing both twins for these. Instead, we get Nikki's twins. Paige trying to take back her house and kick Nikki from her goddamn yard. Wait, I think I'm mixing up, Beyond the Paige! Holla, holla. Nikki Bella, you're gonna go one-on-one with the Underpager. Nikki doing crunches after rolling to the outside to avoid a pin attempt. You know, first you think you're Beth Phoenix on the pay-per-view, now you're trying to be Scott Steiner? You ain't Freakzilla, you ain't earned the fucking mesh headdress and whatever it is they wear. That's so fucking cool. Like, oh my god, that's the best. Only he can pull it off. I'm sorry, unless... God bless Pootie Williams for trying, but no. He just looked ridiculous. Scott Steiner, like, he's the only one who could pull it off because he's the only one that could probably, like, legitimately fucking kill you if you made fun of him for it. Christ almighty. His arm is bigger than my fucking head. That's... or just about. Like, I bet if you, like, comparatively, just... fuck. Oh. His vein is bigger than my fucking pinky. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Scott Steiner, just 1 in a million. Love him, hate him. You can't deny it. He's 1 in a million, man. He's 1 in a million billion. Woo-hoo. Wow. Only one Scott Steiner, ain't nothing finer. Twin magic bullshit. Nikki retains. They don't even have the same fucking hair color anymore. I was so pissed at on Twitter. I was like, wow, fuck this. So yeah, they're heels again, I guess. Whatever, you know. So that's why I said like the revolving heel face gimmick, not just related to Big Show and Alicia Fox anymore. Like everybody's doing it now. I'm like, and if everyone's doing it, no one gives a shit because it confuses your audience, and we don't. Fuck this Raw. I hate to keep harping on it, but I'm just like pissed. Like this one, her tits are bigger. That's Nikki. Her not so much. That's Brie. Like she's like Nikki's got a little more like blonde highlights, kind of like a lighter brown, kind of. I'm trying to. Like she dyed her hair. Brie's still kind of the same hair color. It's just a little more frazzled up. So they don't even look the same anymore. Jack Tunney would not stand for this bullshit, and neither should you. And I don't either. God damn it. God damn it. A Bella to pull match. Yeah. And now we get Orton Sheamus. Oh good, Kana Sky stopped streaming and now I have to pay the fuck attention to this. I left to make a goddamn another root beer float. That keg will last you a while if you just do that. You know, so I'm like, oh, just give me something to look forward to, for fuck's sake. I come back to Sheamus gutting Orton with a steel chair DQ. Sheamus driving Orton into the barricade. Refs all over Sheamus telling him to back down and leave. Bro kick on Orton to end that segment, so Sheamus looking strong as well. Byron Saxton asking what the current state of mind is for Rusev, who's on crutches right now, says, I got nothing. I have nothing. No title, no woman, no career, broken ankle, broken spirit. I am the one crushed this time. But I see and know what I want, and desire, and I'll get back all of it. Rematch from the pay-per-view between the man that Bray doesn't invite to family picnics, Bo Dallas, versus Neville. Neville is actually in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Bo Dallas is not, so this pretty much ends how you'd expect. It ends just like Sunday did. Main event time! Bray versus Reigns, and near immediately Rollins and crew watch from the entrance ramp. So, of course, they're going to get involved. Reigns sees them, so Bray can attack from behind and get the upper hand. But Reigns still proves he's crazy resilient. I mean, the guy, once again, he's taking the opponent's best and just smiles and asks for seconds, like him just sitting there. He spent going through Barrett and Henry earlier, but he's still taking it to Wyatt himself. Series of sick clotheslines to the corner. Very close 3 count from Bray, like eyelash close. Who counters Roman Reigns' Superman punch into a sidewalk slam. Reigns does get the punch to connect a second time, so the Authority tries to interfere, and Bray, off the distraction, tries to hit Sister Abigail. Reigns dodges and spears Bray for the win. So it looks like it's going to be another 4-on-1, but Ambrose, with title in hand, strikes and cleans house. SmackDown opens up once again with Seth Rollins, sans Authority and sans title, with a steel chair in one hand and a mic in the other. Opens up saying, nearly 1 year to the day, I took a chair, not unlike this one, and single-handedly dismantled the Shield. Since then, the question I've gotten from you people is, why? From day one, I said my goal was to be the best in this industry. Not one of the best, the best. I got sick and tired of sharing the spotlight, and I was the only one who had the guts to pull the trigger. I joined the Authority, and they anointed me with the future of the WWE, and I validated that endorsement by winning Money in the Bank. But I wasn't done there. I had a vision, an epiphany, post-Royal Rumble, a vision to make history, to beat Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at the same time. Now Roman is living vicariously through me, trying to emulate my success. So, we clearly know who's going to win Money in the Bank. I know I said it already, but wow, they're really hammering it home now. Because what the fuck do you do with Reigns if he loses now? He's got to win. He's got to. And then there's also talk of maybe him now actually turning heel with the briefcase or something like that, like turning on Ambrose and going for it on his own or something like that. And again, I questioned it. I brought it up at WrestleMania, which seemed like maybe more good timing than that, but now I'm a little more skeptical. It's like now he's actually starting to get a little bit more over with the crowd. Like, you know, the crowd is seeing what he's capable of in that ring, like on his own. Like, holy shit, that guy fucking took the storm of centuries from Brock Lesnar, stood up, smiled, and asked for seconds. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's looking okay. This fucker can take a beating. Like, you know, we're fun with that. That was, wow. You can take it and bring it just as bad. Like, wow, okay, we got something here. And then he started, like, he's not doing that hokey shit anymore. He's like starting to get a little more like, like, let him kill people with that. Let him do what he does. I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, people are getting into that. But anyway, he's like, Roman is living vicariously through me, trying to emulate my success. But the sequel is never as good as the original. Here I stand, your WWE champion. But I've no championship to show for it. Which brings me to you, Dean Ambrose. Stealing a title don't make you a champion. You know, when there's again the IC championship and now this, he's like, I don't need the title to validate me. I don't need the Authority to destroy Dean Ambrose. He goes on until Dean Ambrose interrupts backstage. Dean's like, all by yourself? You've either a bad memory or you're just a bad liar. You've always needed help. Even in the Shield and especially now. The one lie I can't stand is you calling yourself WWE champ after what happened at Elimination Chamber. I boot you at Elimination Chamber. You want to talk about doing things by yourself? What I've been doing for the last year is surviving the world the Authority has built. Getting stronger while you had to have the entire Authority hold your hand and keep that title on you by any means necessary, making you weak. I'm walking in with this title, and I'm walking out with it, or I'm going to die trying. Once again, I'm hype over this. And that's kind of the constant. Like, they do this over and over again, but instead of, like, where it's like John Cena or Randy Orton, where it's like, we've seen it. Like, they can actually... It's actually still a white-hot feud. It's actually still fresh in our minds. It's actually still a thing, like, because he hasn't beaten him. Because he's beaten him, but he's still got the title. That's what... He's like, he's constantly chasing after him or something like that. You know what I mean? Like... It's still fresh, and because it's that way, like, people give a shit about it. I give a shit about it. And because the two guys in the ring can actually, like, put together the, like, the emotion of it all and make it sound like it fucking matters, you know? Spoonie one, a long time ago, when he used to do, like, all them, all his reviews for, like, TNA, like, he called it, like, with, he mentioned Ric Flair, like, getting on stage and just... flipping the fuck out, just throwing, like emotional content, basically what he said, like Bruce Lee, emotional content. And that's what's driving this thing. That's what's driving both these guys, you know, the drive, the will. They just let more people do that. Just, you don't see it much anymore, unfortunately, because you get fucking writers that want to entertain and not be guys that, you know, like these two want to, you get the feeling like these two want to destroy each other. And so it's like, and then you know both these guys are good wrestlers. We know they can talk too. We're like, wow. That was the other thing, I guess, for a while with Roman Reigns. But he's coming to his own now. He's starting to, like, and he always used to be just like the guy that just punches shit. He was just like the big beefy guy. But now he's starting to, like, because of Dean Ambrose's endorsement maybe a little bit. I'm like, okay. But even without that, it's kind of like, oh, all right. You know, he doesn't have the title now. He's starting to kind of earn his way up a little bit better. So, Primetime Players versus Lucha Dragons versus the Ascension triple threat tag match. Titus pins Victor to get the win for the Players. Renee with the New Day, who's watching backstage, asking what their game plan is now, knowing that the winners of the match were going to be number one contenders. Sorry, I'm going to mention that Primetime Players are now the number one contenders for the title. So, yeah. You get to see that at the pay-per-view and this coming Sunday. I'm fearful they're doing this bi-weekly. The pay-per-view thing, like it's gonna be pay-per-view and then the network. I'm like, oh boy. If they start doing pay-per-views bi-weekly, they start doing that like the in-your-house shit. Ooh. I'm gonna get burnt out bad. It's bad enough I'm doing Raw Smackdown like every other week. I'm like, wow. But this is like the third, like, counting maybe the King of the Ring, which I think happened on a Tuesday. Well, no, I think that was Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday or something like that? I forget. It wasn't Sunday. It wasn't before the Raw, so I don't count that one. But this is like, in a month and change, the third pay-per-view, because it's been like 2 weeks. It was like, what was it? It's a... fuck, I can't remember. We just had, I think it was Extreme Rules, then The Chamber, and now we're getting into Money in the Bank. That's it, yeah. No, it was it was Payback, because I'm just remembering the... See, I remembered back, and I remember that picture of Seth Rollins looking smug and sexy for the ladies. I call it his Roman Reigns impression, because he's smug. He's like, I got that money. I got the title now. I'm sexy as fuck. Championship, baby. Boom. Stop staring at my penis. There's enough of that on Twitter. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. But yeah, the Primetime Players are backstage. Woods is like, step one, dispose of the Primetime Players in their corrupt ways. Biggie's like, all they want is the money. Brings that to a halt for a bit, and Kofi's like, step two, raising our hands and letting the universe fill that arena with clapping and chanting, New Day rocks. And Woods says, step three, Kofi's walking into Money in the Bank and walking out with the contract thanks to the power of positivity. Kane enters and changes the game plan, so to speak. Says, hey Kofi, you got a match tonight against the man that Gravity seems to take a sick day for. That's kind of counterproductive. Neville. A match that Neville wins with a roll-up after the numbers game tried to flummox Neville. Meanwhile, Ryback, just in his first title defense, because he didn't get, well, because again, Big Show punched out The Miz, he just rolls the fuck over Stardust. Wow. Stardust, more like underneath the earth dirt. Renee Young speaking with Paige over her loss on Monday out in the front entranceway. Not this isn't backstage, just like outside, out in the entrance ramp outside. Paige is like, yeah, it feels like it's never gonna change. The Bellas been pulling that twin magic shit for too long. They smile for the cameras, acting like they're giving Divas a chance, when in reality they're holding Divas back for years. So when Naomi did it, she was a heel, but Paige would do it now. It's like a face thing. It's like, in a sense, I'm glad they're kind of embracing it, but they could have maybe gone a better way about it. Maybe it would have been like a dramatic reveal, and maybe Naomi could have turned, Naomi and Tamina could have been like I guess it might be more like a tag team now. Like Naomi looks over, like, you know, I got problems with the Bellas too. Now, well, we both had problems with the Bellas. Like, we fucking take these bitches out, you know? So we might see that after all. That's what I would do. Like, kind of like the enemy of my enemy, so to speak. Like, we get those titles off them two blastic bitches, and then me and you will deal with this our way in this ring. We fight it out. That's how it fucking should be, you know. But first, we need to team up to take those bitches out. Like, you know, like I mean out. Like, just like, wow. Like the three of them just start up like fucking a female nexus and just I don't know, like, because I could feel like the anti-Bella Alliance or some shit like that, the ABA, ABBA. Paige is just like, they're thinking the spotlight is all just for them. It's all the Bellas. Their whole life consumed with living this celebrity lifestyle. I'm consumed with what happens in this ring. I pride myself for always being different. Never was one for you can't beat 'em, join 'em. I instead go by this. You don't like how the world is, it's up to you to change it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, yay, Paige, awesome. Finally, a reason to give a shit about the Divas title, because fuck the Bellas. Thank you, Paige. Luke Harper with Eric Rowan backstage talking, saying like, you rejected us because, you know, we don't look or act like you at all, but we're family, and at every single turn you close the door on us. Or every single turn you close the door on us, but the Reapers are at your doorstep, and now it's time to pay for your sins. Kevin Owens taking a pooch out of Cena, offering an open NXT challenge on SmackDown. Yeah, he's putting the NXT title on the line on SmackDown. Wow. Okay, cool. Elevating that. I have the network. I need to remember that. What is that, on Wednesdays? I need to remember that. I need to get on that. I don't know if I'll ever review it. Maybe I should. I don't know. But again, I talk about a lot of shit. I mean, I can. If you want to see me talk about NXT, let me know. I probably don't remember when it's on. That's why I don't talk about it. But he's like, you will notice I don't need Michael Cole to introduce me this week. By now, you all should know exactly who I am. I'm the NXT champion, and the guy whose first match in WWE was beating John Cena. You all know who I'm about except Cena. He seems to think I'm some kid with a Cena hat and t-shirt on who hangs on his every word he says like my son, but he's 7. He doesn't know any better. I listened to Cena ramble on. I heard the emotion in his voice, and I realized something. I realized that John Cena is completely delusional. For years, I thought it was just this act he put on, but he actually believes this nonsense, and it don't end there. He stood out here and said, I'm not a real man. Now, I can simply no longer allow my son to be influenced by someone this delusional. This fairy tale you've been force-feeding children these past 10 years is nothing but garbage. Someone needs to put an end to Cena's corruption, so hey, I'll step in and do just that in a rematch. So, but in the meantime, the open challenge is right. And looks at his wrist. He's like, "Oh, I'm not wearing a watch." He's like, "Right now, you want some? Come get some." He's mocking Cena. Zack Ryder on TV again. Kevin, of course, wins and beats on Ryder post match. Renee backstage with the Rocksteady, because I see a pic of Sheamus in it was like a week ago, but I just forgot to mention it. It looks really cool. If I can find it, I'll put it up. Like somebody posted on Twitter. I don't know if I'll be able to find that same exact pic, but I'm like the other guy looks, wow. I'm like, wow, that's like Bebop. I'm like, holy shit, that's I remember that from the 80s cartoon. I'm like, wow. The movie's gonna suck probably, but hey, attention to detail, you know. Give credit where credit is due. And that was all right. Renee says Reigns is the favorite for Money in the Bank. Of course he is. Sheamus is like, did you see me take Orton apart on Monday? I plan on putting that kind of performance for Reigns tonight. So yeah, it would make sense to put those two together. But yeah, Miz TV with, like I said, he's wearing the stupid sweater now over the shit he's already wearing. My God. He introduces Lana. Yeah, Miz TV segment. He's like, you and Rusev knew each other before even coming to the WWE. Rusev's obviously in a lot of pain. How can you just abandon him in his most crucial time of need? Lana's like, he didn't respect me, so he doesn't deserve me. Miz applauds this mockingly, and he's like, oh, you're good. You can fool them, but not me. I've seen all this before. You're just using Rusev. When he lost to Cena, you realized he no longer served any purpose. Lana says, no, I really did care for Rusev, but he was abusive, his behavior was erratic, and his blatant lies. And your questions to me right now are leaving you with two options. I leave, or maybe you get slapped like I did Rusev. And Miz is like, you know, I'm just trying to get your side of the story, but every story has two sides, so the other side is Rusev. He comes out, so I guess he's still hanging around. You know, he's still doing segments, but he's not wrestling. He's going to be on crutches, so it's kind of cool that they're keeping him around for this, but man, it's just making him look pathetic. If I was Rusev, I would just rehab and be like, well, she's not there anymore. I would be more pissed at the guy who took me out and is now currently wearing the Intercontinental Championship. Like, they could make a thing of that, Rusev and Ryback. Like, that should have been my title, but, you know, now he's got it. The guy who pretty much responsible for that. Like, you could make an argument for that, like, as a heel would. Like, you know, he took, you know, he did it on purpose. Like, he was threatened by my Bulgarian biceps or something. Like, he's a fucking hater that's trying to take me out, but I'm back and I'm taking that title away from him. Like, the biggest thing I could do to him right now is he's like, they're like, yeah, awesome. Like, you know, Lana's with like what? Oh, the Mr. Double Dragon Neon with the fucking Spirit Squad. I'm like, well, whatever. You know, it's like, nailed her. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much more you could be doing with Rusev right now instead of this fucking lovers triangle shit. I'm sorry, I don't. I sound like I don't care. I don't. I'm sorry. It just makes him look bad. And Rusev needs not to look bad. He needs to be on crutches, but he needs to be like, I'm coming back. He needs to start being like either like back in rehab and just training his ass off, or he does the thing of like make it kind of funny and humorous, kind of like what I mean is the Randy News Network. Like people are doing promos and that's like wrestling matches backstage, and then you get like a fucking news bulletin, like the important news, like the dun 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 dun. Randy Orton here, rookie Orton with the hair, the smile. He's like fresh out of the army. They kicked him the fuck out. Dishonorable discharge. Like, wow. He's like, my shoulders at like 75% mobility, and I know you can send your get well cards to me. Oh my god. Fucking early Orton is the best shit ever. Like, those who you young people are watching it now and didn't get that, like, you can probably see it on the network now, but man, how good did we have with classic Orton? Like that part and just like Legend Killer and up to Rated RKO, which is another favorite of mine, just because it was the two most popular / hated heels at the time teaming up to take on like the over 40 veteran DX or something like that. I thought that was kind of cool. It was like, yeah, It's like, if anybody would step up and do that, that was them. That's why I did the reenactment for that, because I loved that promo. I loved that team. Was awesome. They were the first one to do the fucking mashups, which is all over YouTube now. Like, I feel like they started that trend, you know. Now everybody does, like, mashups for video games and everything else, you know? Visionaries. Like, I thought that shit was awesome. But anyway, where was I? Rusev on crutches. Yeah, I'm not here to pick a fight. I'm here as a broken man. I know I've called you so many bad things. I've no excuse for that. But hey, if America's all about giving second chances, that's what I'm asking of you. It's like the song, like, you don't know what you got till it's gone, or I don't know if he's referencing Cinderella, the rock band, or is that all it goes? I don't know who does it, but all I know to see you go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. Yeah, probably that one. I don't know. Either or, take your pick. But he's like, yeah, be my crutch, and Lana's like, she's like, well, I'll show you where you can put your crutch, and just throws them into Rusev, and goes back to being angry and insulting until Ziggler comes out and escorts her from the ring. Like, just berating this woman. He's just like, you stupid. Like, yo, he got like really mad. Like, you could tell he wanted to call her a bitch. Like, you worthless. I forget what he said at the end, but he was like he was dancing around that B word. You could tell, but because it's, you know, it's Paige and SmackDown, like, maybe it was like, you stupid. It's been a while. I forget what he said. I didn't really cover it that well. I just remember, like, him wanting to just, like, really curse her out, like, you fucking bitch. It's like, you two-time slut, you know, or whatever, like, slut whore, you know, really demeaning shit. Main event time. Reigns has things under control till Kane comes out, flanked by J&J security. Sheamus manages 2 near falls until Reigns' Superman punches him down, about to deliver the spear till Kane's boots Reigns. Disqualification. Sheamus attacks him off the distraction, and then Kane chokeslams Sheamus and inserts himself into the Money in the Bank ladder match. So we got 7 in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Hey, Kane's back. Another former winner. Yeah, you get cashed in on, I think he cashed in... No, that's Chavo Guerrero, what you call it. He cashed in on Rey Mysterio and became the champion and started that whole, undertaking the vegetative state thing. Like, he took him out, which... kind of good for Kane, but kind of not. Because they were trying to... So every once in a while, they'll build him up as a threat again, and then they'll back him down, and then up and down again. Like, he's been around. He's coming on, like, it's got to be like almost 2 decades in this business. So I'm like, all right, we got a good veteran in there. But yeah, that's SmackDown. That's Raw. That's the podcast. Thanks for listening. Bye. Ababakam, aram pum pum, aram pum ping, aram pum yoga catastrophe. I rhyme and I rip, I slime and I slip, I spit that yoga fire. Yo man, you want some of this? Hey man, you can either make this song, or you cannot make this song. You're too close, man, too close. You're too close, man.